Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also hit the notification bell, and like this video, and please share this video. Spiritual, and check out her channel stuff. She speaks on trans issues as well, and you definitely will enjoy and understand her journey as she share the things we go through, give you a better outlook on life. Okay, check them out. Support your sister's channel, Princess Ariel M. Go to her channel stuff. She tells a lot of stories and references trends about a lot of discriminations and things in her life, and she'll share with you. Make sure you subscribe to her channel, check her out. She's a girl with an experience and definitely have a story of discrimination and the things that she's been through life, and she wanted to share it with you, being a two-spirit woman. Is trans rights are human rights? Why do we have to tell people this? Why do we have to say trans lives matter? Now, what happened to me at work really shocked me a lot. Because if it was different, it'd be Black Lives Matter. If it was turned around, reference to him being murdered, or whatever the case may be. I'm always questioning a lot of things. Now, here it is, I'm going to this new job and stuff, and I'm working and stuff, and there's so much going on behind the scenes. He had a problem with my existence. So I thought of me being there. Trans rights, human rights, right? Or we have to tell you I'm human? We should be ashamed. A lot of girls have been killed and stuff, and I'm doing this video because I have to tell my story for my sister who had been murdered. Dated a man that was a football player that basically loved her, kissed her, and killed her, and at the end of the day, he said he was tricked. Because he thought, guess what? He was about to go back home. Now here it is, she's dead, and he's about to go back. He's smiling and happy all in the courtroom, and he killed her. But see, one thing I realized is that if you're not a two-spirit woman or a two-spirit man, people don't give a fuck. Period. They don't care about the trans men that fought back for being raped is now in prison for fighting back. Isla Nettle that was killed because she spoke to a guy spoke to her on the streets and is coming home. A girl was murdered on the street because simple fact of the matter, we for a job. Another girl that was murdered. But see, well, Raven, you just think that everybody's going to do this. No, these girls was murdered by a friendly smile. And unfortunately, a lot of times they can't tell you their story, what actually happened to them, because they've been silenced. And the killer gets to walk away free. And this situation is now happening to me. Less than 1 week of working at this job, I'm in the human resources filling out a report on a guy and a girl that tried to do something to me. I had no idea what was going on behind my back, but the guy felt as though he should know what I am by working there. Now, remind you, this is a job. If you can't work with a job with different diversity of people, you shouldn't be there. However, if I was a white person, would he do that? No, I wouldn't, because you know what would happen. He wouldn't feel comfortable in that setting. He would be afraid of what would happen. But look at my skin. He's like, well, you're like me. You're less than me. You're nothing. I'll see if I can get you out of here. Which wouldn't work. Because I already knew it was there for a reason and a purpose. And it might have been the purpose that I thought it was there for. But I guess my journalism have went to the outside reporting. Stop killing trans people. So now I'm realizing, I asked God, how are these girls being murdered? Instead of me telling you, Raven, I'm going to show you your purpose. So now I'm sitting in a situation, I'm dumbfounded to the whole thing that was actually going around my back, around me. I'm thinking, I'm new. No one really knows me. Oh, but they've been watching you. They watch you from you walked in the door, because you think you walk into a job, but actually you walk into a prison, Rikers Alley, survive the best way you can. You may not be equipped with the mentality of a criminal, but baby, you got to grow up really fast inside of here. We're speaking of a job. So this is my purpose, to be here and learn for what I thought was different and is not, and to watch a guy that sat next to me become my enemy. I want to share this story with you as of 1 week. I have not even been there yet. Subscribe to my channel and share. Welcome to
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? Subscribe to my channel.
What's going on, people? It is a day of another day that we call Tuesday. And it would have been said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe in this world we're living in, and knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore, which will not apply to me. Okay, I'm going to make this video long, so get your popcorn and everything, because it's going to be really long. I may have to edit it and stuff, but I'm going to share everything from the beginning to the end with this new job. But Marjorie has not been 1 week yet. Friday will be a week. I have not been there for a week yet. Okay, now the first thing when I first got there and stuff, you have to learn the job and all the procedures and everything that, because you're a newbie on the job and stuff, and obviously you're a newbie, everybody stares, everybody looks at you, and that's fine, because it's new. So, by me working there and stuff, you've been following me on Instagram, which I told y'all to do before, you can get more of what's actually happened, because those are going to be my receipts. So, I get to the job and stuff like that, and everything is okay. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, you already know I'm going to be a hot commodity when it comes down to jobs and stuff like that, because first of all, I'm tall. Second of all, I have a certain flair about myself, which means that I'm different than a lot of others. I don't try to blend in. I don't care about that part of other people, opinion and stuff, because I don't care. So, I get to the job and stuff, and I'm going out. I went to, this is how it happened. I'm standing up there at the time clock to clock in. No, I just clocked in, I'm fixing my clothes, and this guy walks out the bathroom. So, as he walks out the bathroom and stuff, he looks over, he sees me, and he gives me a look like, obviously, I knew it's attraction, but you know me, I'm not curious at that. So, I paid it no mind and walked away. Now, normally when you come to a job and stuff like that, you meet somebody, just go, hi, how you doing, you just speak and stuff, but I noticed in a lot of different, people like whispers and stuff, and I'm listening to a lot of different things, it's basically not a place where it's much more friendly, but it seems like a whole bunch of petty thing that is happening to adults who are acting like they're around 15 to 16 years old, and we wonder why bullies begin in school, and we got grown adults doing the same thing, but let's stay focused. So, we end up working this stuff together and stuff, so as we're working out there, we get ready to go because we all have to go in the same van. What it is like when you go in the van, we basically pick up cars. Like people do rental stuff and they want to pick cars and stuff, like the rental service stuff. We pick up the cars. We take it from one location to another location. It's a van of us, which would be like consist of 6 people and stuff. Sometimes 5, whatever case may be, but it's usually normally 6. So, this day, what happened was, one girl got sick, something happened, she had to leave, we didn't know the body. A new girl came inside the van. Now, when she came inside the van and stuff like that, she said, I got 30 people inside this company cursing me out already, so now I'm here. They made a little conversation. I don't know her, I just basically sit in the back and stuff because I'm new. So obviously, sometimes when you're new at a job, you kind of stay quiet, and he was new. I think he was here a week before me and stuff, but he was new and I was new. We never met each other. He was here before me, and I'm coming in after. So, we end up going back and forth, stuff like that. She's short and stuff. She likes the girl from Power, the one who plays Little Kim, whatever. And I'm tall, obviously, so she's gonna, you know what they always say, the shortest one have the most mouth and stuff, but then when it comes to fighting, you slap the shit out of them, they lay on the ground like a damn baby. But the thing is that she was brown skinned. I'm not brown skinned. I'm caramel. I'm not light skinned. I'm in the middle. That means I'm like the middle child. We're not light. We're not light. We're not exactly dark, but we damn near dark, but we're not damn near light. Anyway, so the thing about a colorism comes to a place by her being a brown skinned girl, and the simple fact of the matter is that I am going to be the kind of person who goes a lot much, and that's fine, because that's where we're at. We're in a colorism shit within our community because we feel as though we have to find another way to divide ourselves. Let me stay focused. So what happened was, we're in the van and stuff, and I get ready to go out. We were to go pick up some cars. We had to transfer cars from one part to another part, you know, basically back and forth, stuff like I said. And then all of a sudden, when I got the van, I noticed that my hair in braids had some. She had made a comment about poetic justice, but I didn't know if it was reference to me or not. But the guy was sitting in the back and stuff like that. He was basically, another driver and stuff that basically was, with me in the back. He wasn't with me, but we're always together as a team. So simple fact of the matter, I don't know what kind of conversation they had in the back. I don't know what was said, but she made a comment. She made a comment about me. A woman is going to look at a woman. She's going to, I guess, judge her and stuff like that. But if you're a petty woman, that's the kind of thing you do. You look for other girls, to try to pick her apart and stuff like that. And then we wonder why a lot of girls end up with their ass beat up or other fatal situations. Now, I don't know the conversation they had about me, her, and the male driver and stuff. It was a male driver, her, me sitting in the back, and it was another guy in the middle, and it was him in the back with me. I'm not going to do their names, but it is what it is, but you understand what I'm saying. So, the thing is, I got out the car. The one that's sitting in the back with me, he stayed, I don't know, he stayed behind or what, but they made a comment. I'm allegedly assume it's speculation, but she said a comment about poetic justice. I'm referring to me, so obviously it was meant for me to hear that. So I went to go get the car, drive it off, take it to the other spot, for leasing and stuff. Okay. We go back and stuff. The night gets late around. It was like around 6 something going into 7 o'clock. It's getting late. It's dark time. I don't know how many conversations they had. How many times he was in the car. I don't know. It was her. That's speculation too, because I don't have solid proof. However, he came back to the van, and as he came back to the van, he says, "Okay, this, you slide doors and stuff to go inside." So he comes into the van. And I'm sitting in the back, and all the three of us are sitting in the car. It was the driver, because obviously they got out and transfer cars too. I don't know. All I know, they was already in the van when I got in there. So, but the third person, the third guy in the middle, he wasn't there at all. And he got into the van. He's going to get into the van, opened the door, and he said, "Yo, they slandering my name. Yo, what is going on out here?" So I'm looking at him like, okay, what's going on? Because I'm new, and you're new, and why would they be slandering your name? So, I'm waiting. I'm thinking he may be joking. Sometimes people make jokes and stuff, so I really don't know because I don't know them. So I'm sitting in the back and stuff, and I'm sitting there waiting, for him to start laughing, like, "Fool, y'all," but he didn't do it. Then I watch his face, like, go flustered, and it's almost as if, he's about to cry. And he leans down, I look up, and he goes like this, and he leans down, so I'm like, looking at him, like, and a girl in the front, she was the only cisgender woman. Well, it is what it is. She was the only woman there. I'm not going to say, I would never do that. But she was the one sitting up there in the front. So the thing about it is that she was sitting up there and stuff. She said, "Why don't you get inside?" And he was like flustered. You would have thought that, he got news of death and stuff. He was almost that discomposed. He was upset, like hurt. He was hurting really bad. So I'm concerned, like, what is going on? But I'm not saying that because I really don't know them. So I'm sitting there, you're quiet and stuff, because when you knew, you kind of stay quiet because you're trying to fill the place out. So I'm sitting in the back and stuff, and I'm watching and stuff, and he goes, "Yo, they slandered my name." And she was like, "Who is slandering your name?" He said, "This place is slandering my name." And he's like upset, and I'm sitting in the back like, who's slandering your name? Like, I don't know, I'm trying to find everybody else. So she's turned around in the front, and I'm back with him. He's like, "Yo, they trying to say I'm dating a dude, a man." And then I was like, "Dating a man?" He said, "Yeah, they said I'm dating you. They said you a man." So I was like, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, that's what they saying. Are you?" I said, "No." So then he goes, "Yo, they trying to spread a rumor about me out here that I'm dating a man and stuff like that." I was like, "Well, who said it?" My thing is this: if you're gonna bring something back, bring the person back with you. Let's correct the situation right there. Don't speculate and say something. You know what I mean? Bring them back with you and say, "Yo, come with me over here. Let's go over here. To find. We want to straighten this out right here." And I want them to say it to your face. But he did not do that. He protect the perpetrator. Passive aggressive shit. So now I'm sitting in the back, sitting next to him, and he's like basically going through the motions and stuff, and I'm shocked. I was like, "Well, who said it?" I said, "No, don't." So the girl in the front says, "You didn't know that was a man?" She said, "You didn't know that was?" And then he says, "No, I thought it was a female." I said, "So I'm a man." I said, "Listen, you don't even know me." So then she says, "You what?" She said, "Well, what did you think he was?" He said, "A female." She says, "No, that is a man." And I was like, okay, you've been working for 12 hours a day. This is happening before your eyes, baby. You have anger issues. If you start swinging, you going to jail. They may jump you because there's 3 of them. It may be a setup. I don't know. All I know, I'm in this situation, me doing stories and shit like this going on. Now they done put this medicine inside of his head and it's working on him and he's looking at me. And I'm sitting up here like, okay. Now he's looking at me. I guess he's trying to figure it out because he don't see it. He don't understand what the fuck they talking about. My whole thing is, what am I missing here? Now I'm sitting next to a man that is upset. I don't know about to swing on me, about to punch me, about to pull out something and just start shaking me. I don't know what he got on him. All I know, I'm in a situation going on and allegedly it's supposed to be going on behind my back. I don't know. So at this point he's freaking out and stuff. He said, I'm going to human resources. I want to get the hell away from you. I don't want to work around you. I was like, okay, fine. So if you believe her over me, then go for it. Gets up and runs out, goes to human resources, screaming around like a little baby just got a spanking by his parent. Runs inside and stuff, and she was like, I said, who the fuck is you? You don't even know me. And you what? She said, I was like, you know what? Then she gets quiet, because then I'm standing up there with her, and she's a little worried, because this big bitch may beat you the fuck up, because you don't really know what I've been through, but I'm going to go there. He runs into human resources, stuff like that. So I'm sitting up there and everything. I was like, well, let me go outside. They were saying something to me, but at this point, I feel like I was being bamboozled. I don't want to share no information with y'all too. I don't trust y'all because I don't know what y'all man put this in his head. I don't know who these people is. Only thing I do know is the ones two I do see. So anyway, so we go to the office, stuff like that. I go inside the office and I get there and stuff. People are quiet looking at me. So I'm thinking that maybe he had done said something, I don't know. So I get to the office, stuff like that. He was saying something back. I'm waiting for human resources to open up. He walks out the door and stuff, walks past me, upset, devastated. Remind you, this is a coworker. This is not my boyfriend. This is not somebody I'm dating. This is not somebody we've been out on a few dates. This is the person who goes to get a car like I do, and we go back and transfer cars. That is it. But the whole demeanor, let me stay focused. Okay, so he leaves out the room and stuff, he's devastated, freaking out. Okay, so he runs out and stuff, so I'm going to, I went to human resources and stuff, so I go on the inside. I was like, listen, she said, what's going on? I said, well, he was told that I was a man and that me and him were dating, that he was dating a man. I said, I don't know this man. I don't know anything about him. I don't know who he got the sources from. I don't know anything. All I know is what he said, and he was upset. I said, but I do believe it came from the girl inside the car. She said, what girl? I said, the one in the van. She said, come on, let's go. So we go out to the van, we go outside, we go into the van, we pull her in the driver next to her, who was in the car when everything was going off, we bring them both out, they come in the inside. We go inside of the human resource stuff, we sit down and stuff, and as we get in there, everything, sitting down at the table and stuff, she asks us, the human resource, she says, well, what happened? She said, well, he was upset. He was devastated. Basically, he was going through. I've never seen a guy this upset. He's like really hurt, really bad, and you know he really was hurt. And the thing about it was, she said he found out that he had heard something about him and Maria and stuff, and you know that Maria's stranger. I said that's not what the fuck you said. That's not what you said. I said say what you said. You said that he didn't know that I was a man, and you said it to me. She said, no, I said, yes, you did. I said, not only that, you said it to me, you questioned him on it, you asked him, you didn't know that's what that was, you didn't know he was a man. I said, say what you said. Oh, I never said that. I said, oh, yes, you did. So I asked the driver, I said, did she say that? Friend, oh, God, I got your back. Oh, okay. So you going to confirm. Oh, okay. So now all this is going on behind my back. I'm just getting to remind you, 3 days. So all this is going on behind my back. Here it is. I'm an innocent party. Don't know what the hell I'm sitting in. And I'm sitting in a car full of fucking enemies. My personal opinion. I'm in the belly of the beast. And I'm sitting next to her and don't even know the story that's going around me, behind me. And I'm sitting there with her. But anyway, let me stay focused. So, you want to be quiet when it comes to this girl spreading venom about me. So I said, she's the one who started. He says, the driver goes, oh, no, she ain't doing. Oh, so now you know who said it. So who said it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you don't know either. Oh, you don't know, and you don't know. But yet still, I heard her say it to my face, but yet still, oh, okay. So then the supervisor started sleeping in her and stuff like that, and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. You misheard me. Now she's backing out of what she said before, because she was the culprit. She is the one who worked on him. She is the one who got in his head. She's the one who fucked with him so bad. And this is the reason why we are murdered. It's some fucking bitch or some fucking man that's sit up there and did some shit. And here it is, we're victims out here being murdered left and right or some fucking hearsay. Now here it is. I'm in a whole situation. I don't even know what's going on. I'm in a whole full-blown situation, and I'm oblivious to the whole thing. I'm sitting there thinking I'm working, and here it is, I'm in a relationship with a man that I don't even speak on a relationship. We have never said anything personal. Okay. So anyway, it came time to leave and stuff like that. After he married, so I was just kind of, she was like, "You want?" I said, "I'm not riding in the car with him. I don't feel safe for my life now." Because at the point, this dude he just wanders off. Now he was supposed to just go for a walk because he was devastated. Now he's devastated. Now, please tell me, what am I missing? How are you devastated about me when we're workers? You work with white people, you work with black people, you work with everything walks across the earth. I'm not feeding you. I'm not giving a massage. We work with everyone. This is why it's called a job. It is an equal opportunity employer. That means everybody walks through it. Gay, straight, white, black, purple, orange, green. It doesn't matter. You are there to work. You're not there for personal reasons. You're not there for a dating site. You're not dating for a dating app. There are 6 people there. We're all helping each other. But why would y'all single him out? Why did y'all single him out, though? All these men that's to help me, all these females that help me, why y'all single him out? And the thing about it was, it gets better. So I had to go back in. He filled up his report against me, which is hilarious. And he was stating why he was this way. Now this gets good. Now if you go on my Instagram, which you already know, you got my proof. I'm standing at the bus stop saying I'm freezing, I'm cold. You'll see all the days I'm sitting. Remind you, it's not a weekend.
For some reason the volume is not on in this video and stuff, but as you notice, I'm at the airport. I'm standing around walking and waiting to get a ride and stuff, and you know, I'm waiting outside. I am not in a car. I'm not heading to nowhere. You know, I'm just going in. That's it. Also, to go back even further, there's me outside once again. Me standing out there once again. I'm at the airport waiting. I think the volume's not on this one either. And as you notice, I am at the airport waiting to go home. Cold, tired. Where's this car I'm supposed to be in? Where are all these rides I'm supposed to be going on? You seen it yourself. At the top there's an Instagram button. There's my proof. All my receipts. Go right there and look. Well, do it look like I'm in a car? Please tell me where this car at. Look like I'm freezing outside, which I am. Check my receipts. I'll be looking for you there.
I'm freezing like hell out there, cold, and I'm so glad I documented from my receipts. He's been taking me home every night. This is what allegedly he's saying. He's been taking me home. He's been giving me rides, and the reason why he's upset is because I didn't share this information on the car ride home. Now, think about this. At this point, he feels as though he's been deceived by me. I'm not even aware of what the hell he's talking about. Now, if he would create harm with me, trying to kill me, stuff like that, the world was trying to say, well, you know what, you got what you deserve. You tricked him. I wouldn't be there to tell my story. I wouldn't be there to tell my story. I wouldn't. Because everything would have worked in his favor, that we were dating, and which we were not. The whole story would have played out totally different, because in my absence, I can't defend myself. This is why I'm making this video. Because this is very important that we know what happens to our sisters. So, at this point, we're dating. Obviously, he was in love. That's why the whole falling down, crying like a bitch. And I'm going through all that. And that's the reason why he was going through all that. He was in a full-blown relationship, I'm assuming, in his head with me. And we've never said anything about
Do you like me? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? We never shared that part of our life. That's never been. It's been, go get this car, go get that car, let's go. Go get this car, that's it. We talk about bullshit sometimes, but nothing, to that degree. So the thing is, I'm sitting up there and everything, and I'm like, okay. I filled out my report and stuff because I have to go to corporate. Now corporate's going to come down. We have to go into a full investigation of the story. Now I'll cover receipts. That's what I always tell you, receipts. When they go on my Instagram, you're going to see my receipts. They're going to see this video too, which I don't give two flying fucks, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. And if I get dismissed or let go, we would just have to move forward from there. I wasn't even going to share this video only because the simple fact of the matter is that I have a lot of haters that can't stand me, and they will find a way to make me the problem or make it my fault. Now here it is. I don't know whether he told people he was dating me. Did somebody say who that's you? I don't even know. I can't even speculate because I am thrown out on something I had no idea that was happening. So my personal opinion, I think he was telling people he was seeing me, which would be hilarious because we wasn't together. Like, we wasn't walking around together. I was with everybody, so I don't understand how would they put me and him together. Everyone else, but I can't figure it out. But I'm going to share that with you, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see, because there's more. So I'm still trying to figure out, did he tell people we were dating, and then when they dropped the bomb on him, he freaked out? Or I done slandered your name, and here it is, I got the both. Here it is, I got slandered your name, and behind your back, got everybody thinking we going together, and I didn't even know what you was. That's what I'm thinking. That's maybe, I can speculate a whole bunch of things. The reason why I would never know, because like I said before, I was unaware of this whole situation going on. I didn't even know people were talking about me on the job and stuff. And mind you, it's not been 7 days yet. I didn't know I made that much of an impact, but it is what it is. I was very oblivious. I was very blindsided about a lot of things that was actually happening. And the thing about it with me is that people kept staring at me, but people stare at me before I go. I've talked about this before, so it's not uncommon for people to look at me, because I'm tall. Even little kids look at me, that's what it is. It's not like I can stop it, because it is what it is. It's not the cards I asked for, but I'm going to make it work, whatever the case may be. My situation, my life, my journey is not one that I asked for. It's just God's journey, what He wanted me to do. Anyway, so the investigation is going on with the whole job thing. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if the girl's going to be fired, because she said it to my face, which means that she was part of the one spreading the rumor, because she asked him how could he not know. And a bunch of men, it was not, and the thing about it is, I feel like a target. I feel like a target. I feel like, because it came to a point where, you know how you park the car and stuff, like you ask people to like help you, they would run off like they want. It's not funny, but they would run off like they didn't want to help me, that they didn't even want to be seen speaking to me. So you don't even want to be seen speaking to me for me saying, do I put this over here? I can't be seen with you. So remind you, I have not been there 7 days. So I feel like a disease on a job where I'm being shamed, hated on, and I haven't done anything but show up. I didn't show out. I'm proud of myself. I didn't show out. Anyway. But the thing that got me was, I can speculate a whole lot on this. And I've been going back and forth about this all the time. If anybody has been thrown into something you had no idea what's going on behind your back, it is really crazy to be in a situation that's happening to you and you don't know what's happening to you. Now I know how Chingy feels when it comes down to all the people who knew you, who knew how you rocked, and then all of a sudden people find out something and they take the person's side versus yours. Now my thing is, if he was a man and stuff like that, he should have said, because he's a big man, so why don't you go, yo, come in, let's straighten this shit now, because that's not me, that's not what I'm into, that's a female, and if it's not, we can talk about that when we get over it to her. But they didn't do that. You felt safe to take the information and bring it back on me. You felt that you bring it back on me. You felt to go to human resources on me. You felt as though to attack me when you didn't go at the perpetrator. And I find it to be very troubling. Because it comes to me, we already know the girls like me. Let me tell you something, girls like me, people don't get it. That's oh, nothing's gonna happen to you. I've done tons of murders for years on guys saying they didn't know. They had to go into text messages to find out that they knew what was up all the time. And I'm tired of sitting in a situation where I'm explaining to people, this is why I don't explain nothing. If that's what you think, then that's what it is. If that's what you think, then I don't care. My pressure's up high, I'm getting sick, and my thing is this, I'm already sick. My pressure's up high, I may have a stroke, we already know this, we talked about this before. I don't need this type of thing in my life. So I cannot indulge into this negativity and sit in it with them. If that's where you're at, then that's fine. That's what you believe in, that's fine. I don't care. But I'm going to tell you something. Anytime you go to a job and stuff, it is diversity. That means everybody there. Gay, straight, white, black, Jews, narcissistic, everything. It is called the job. We're here to work. When I went to university, I said I thought this was a job. This is not a dating app. This is not some let's meet Christian Mingles. This is not a dating app. We're here to work. Now how I get put in the whole thing, it is crazy. Only to have another man heal me. This is my thing. And this is no disrespect, but you take it as you want it. I don't care. If you're a man and you are afraid to stand in your truth, or I'm not saying that's what he is standing truth, whatever it to be, but you're so afraid, please keep your cowardly ass, lying ass the fuck away from me. I have seen so many black men walk with black skin that is afraid like a goddamn bitch. The only thing should be between your motherfucking legs is a tampon for the bitch, boss bitch. Because I can't understand how y'all are true leaders and y'all get into the negativity of what somebody else has said about one of your own. You could always say, no, I don't want that's not me. But y'all go into this. If it's a female and she stirs the pot and work on your weak ass fucking mind, you go back and attack the girl on some shit she has no idea. And I do believe that you bitches have gotten a lot of these girls killed. I do believe you fucking bitches have gotten a lot of these girls murdered as you go home and prepare to walk through the door to get you something to fucking eat and prepare for your bed or for your fucking job while that girl's sitting in her fucking grave behind some fucking shit when you fucking conniving fucking bitches have done. And for what? She's oblivious to the whole fucking thing that's going behind her fucking back while you insecure motherfuckers taking our time to hurt somebody else, to stop their growth, to stop their delivery of things that they want to do in life because your motherfucking ass was jealous of her being here on this earth. There's the same type of situation we feel like we need to be here. The same situation you would feel if it was your fucking mother that was murdered out there. And suppose it was your fucking mother. I'm going to tell you something. It's going to come a time when the girl's going to get tired of this shit. It's going to come a time when the girl's going to get tired. Because everything holds down, floats to the top after a while. And I'm going to tell you something. All this little negative shit y'all doing with these weak mind motherfucking men who can't even stand up to a fucking man or a bitch and say, yo, don't put me in that. Check that bitch and shut the fuck away. Y'all don't do that part. But you'll have us thinking that everything is fine. You'll sit next to us and here it is, we're in a situation and don't even know it. Y'all are some sneaky conniving bitches while I'm fuck with y'all. I don't speak to you fucking bitches on the street. When y'all speak to me, I walk past you like I hear a fucking thing. I do not trust you. And yes, you are the same fucking skin as mine. I don't give a fuck what else about no, what's this fucking shit y'all use? This colorism shit. Y'all find another way to discriminate against your own. You find any type of way to discriminate against your own. You get on my fucking nerves. I don't participate in nothing y'all fucking do. I say the fuck away. Because y'all some dangerous motherfuckers. And I know we sit back and you want to blame the white man for every goddamn thing. But clean up your shit first. Here it is. I'm in a situation where I could have just been murdered by this motherfucker. I'm sitting there just as dumb of mine. Now suppose he couldn't deal with that. Because you don't even know his mentality. The way he's on, the way he snapped, the way he was going through a whole emotion of something I was oblivious to. And here it is. I'm in a situation that could get me hurt. And I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Now suppose he would have came up and shanked me. What y'all would have said? He didn't know what she was and it was dating. That's the only story y'all would have heard. That's the reason why I'm making this video. Because that's all y'all would have heard. Y'all would have never heard the part that we never dated. Y'all would have never heard the part that I didn't know what he's talking about. Y'all would have never heard this part. Y'all would have never heard the part he was been taking me home. And I got the receipts on Instagram showing you that I've been at the fucking bus stop. This would have been a different story. Y'all are some sick motherfuckers, and I'm serious. That's why I don't trust you bitches. I don't speak to you. Stay the fuck away from me. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. Me no speaking English motherfuckers. I don't trust anybody. And this is why I am the way I am. I sit next to me and I've done a lot of different things as even far as this channel, and I watch motherfuckers do a lot of sniper shit, and I've Googled my name and I've seen a lot of shit people have done behind my back. I don't say nothing because you know why? Because I don't give a fuck. Do what you gotta do because that's your purpose until you get your turn. Because once you get your turn, the whole situation changes. You're offended. But I'm gonna tell you something. You keep pressing that, you keep banging on that devil's door, the devil's gonna answer. You keep banging on that devil's door, the devil's gonna answer. And the answer you're gonna get is not gonna be the one. Remember that once upon a time I did a video about a guy that was harassing me down in Penn State? Do y'all know somebody beat the shit out of him? He was in the fucking paper. Do y'all know that everybody's like he's a victim? Because he got the right one. The bitches up there all bloody the fuck up. He got the right one. He stalked me for 3 fucking times. He saw me, came after me. He got the right one. And one day you're going to get the right one. One day y'all situation's going to turn where you're going to be in this spot. And then when you're in this spot, don't ask for empathy. Sit the fuck in it and deal with it the same way the fuck we do. And there's no reason why you think you're that motherfucking better than us. You got to treat us like fucking shit to survive in this sorry ass motherfucking world. And my thing is this. I have anger issues and I dealt with it very positive, but I don't know me. I don't know my anger issues. So I'm doing this video just in case if I act the fuck up. You already know where I'm going. I'm gonna need somebody to put some money on my books. That's all I'm gonna say. Because they don't understand the mighty wrath that will come if they fuck with me. You better leave Raven alone. That's all I'm saying. Fuck with somebody else. Because I'm not the one you want to fuck with. I'm not. I'm really not. And I get tired of people sitting up doing this shit. Here it is. I'm in a situation. I'm sitting here in a van with motherfuckers that me. Now let me say this. I've explained this tons of times to people when it comes down to girls like us. And probably even some of the trans men. People don't really give a shit about our story. When I explain to people, when people get upset with me, you're scaring the girls to get upset. I'd rather have a girl mad at me alive than dead and murdered by not knowing. This is the reason why I try really hard to get donations, because I want to get this channel going. I wanted to, get the awareness going on. It did not happen, and that's fine. God works in a mysterious way. Maybe my job or my journey here was completely finished. Maybe my journalism, whatever the case may be, trying to do the reports is over for me. Maybe it's time for me to move on and gets to do footwork, which means I'll be like a reporter, basically out here in the world, sharing the stories that are being online. I'm going to be living it. You never know, levels a different way. And when I expressed to people, they said, well, don't worry about it, we're going to take care of it. This is the thing. A killer don't have rules. Let's try this again for the dum-dums. A killer don't have rules. There are people out here where you could tell them to get off you, and they say, no, I'm not getting off you. I don't even know you. Now slap the shit out of you. Then what do? You're not supposed to hit me. I don't know you. Are we really that gullible and stupid and shit? Okay, let's try this again. Killers don't have rules. You get it? That means, here it is. This guy's still looking at me, staring at me at this job. I don't know what he's thinking. Hell, I've been in a full-blown relationship with him and was never fucking known about it. I've been dating him, never known it was about it. Rumors going around me, didn't know it about it. I'm a sitting fucking duck in a targeted place. Now I'm 110. I don't speak to nobody. I'm looking like this, and I'm literally as if I'm in prison. Which lets me know that I know I can't stay here. Because I know my temper. And I know what's going to happen. And I do believe if I wasn't as tall as I am, he probably would have took a chance to beat me the fuck up. But he was like, that bitch look like the bitch eats. The thing is this. I don't even know the whole scenario, this whole thing. I don't know where it's going to go. Who knows, maybe this video may be my last video explaining it. I don't know. Because like I said before, they're not checking him. They're telling me to understand where he's coming from, well, you're really pretty. So, of course, I don't want to hear about no fucking you're really pretty and a man's going to think a certain type of thing when it comes to you. There are a lot of pretty people out here in the world. There are a lot of beautiful people out here in the world. In order to understand if they're single or not, you have the conversation. That was never happened. That never happened. So how can you have a conversation with someone and in a relationship with someone you don't even know? But the whole story behind my back was, we was in one. Which means that he could have killed me and been like, well, She didn't let me know who she was. Everyone's thinking well, I'm just speculating. Everyone's thinking that we're in relationships. When it does it, it's, oh, what she got, what she did for her. That's why I'm doing this video to let you know I don't even know this dude like that. He's never been in my house. He's never brought me home. I've never been in his car. I don't know what his car looks like. I know I needed a ride one time, and he got in his car and left like everybody else. They left me at the bus stop, and did I complain? No, because I don't know dude. I just found out his real name and had to go to Human Resources. I didn't even know his fucking real name. But like I said before, I wanted to give y'all a good idea exactly what was going on and stuff, and I know some people are going to just find a way to make it my fault. Oh, you should have did this, or you should have told him. I've never been to a job where the woman said, yeah, I just had 3 abortions. I've never been to a job where the man said, yeah, I just killed 6 people. I've never been to a job, even though I'm comparing it to bad things, which I'm not a bad thing. But at the end of the day, we're here to work. We're here to work. As far as sex and things like that, that is none of your fucking business. It is none of your fucking business what's between my legs or who the last person I fucked. It's none of your fucking business. Your business is, let's get this job done. This person hired us to do the job, period. And we keep our personal opinions about this job to ourselves, because we're helping build his company, not yours. So you do the job and you shut the fuck up. That's what I do. But everybody has their own opinion. Anyway, I just want to share this with you and stuff now. Like I said before, go on my Instagram, because I'm going to be posting shit, because the shit ever kicks off, and this will be my last video. But I'm going to tell you one motherfucking thing. If anything goes off, or anything goes off, motherfuckers going to go for, I'm going for mine. When they go for this, I'm going for mine. And the best motherfucking one win. At the end of the day, it's going to be, is what it is. And I try to explain this, well, it's not like that. I'll just explain to them and they'll just go away. Okay, let's try this again. They, in their mind, been in a full-blown relationship with me. I'm speculating. Because the thing about it was, why would a man freak out over finding out something about me when you're not fucking me? Like, I'm lost. Why would you freak out over that? And the thing about it wasn't like we was hanging out, we was going to lunch together, we wasn't doing none of that. Remember, 3 days. 3 days. So I've been around a bunch of people. Tons, females and men. So, my question is, why him? Did he look at me a certain way? Did he say something that I don't even know even more so? But I tell you one thing, it gave him a good alibi to try to kill me. You're not supposed to kill anybody. But it makes a good motherfucking cover story. Because at the end of the day, I wouldn't be able to tell this video. Y'all have been like, wow, Raven didn't tell the guy what was up. But if y'all knew me, y'all know the kind of person I am, y'all should be like, that's a goddamn lie. That bitch would have told, because that bitch don't want to be bothered. But you would have never known that, because his story would have been here and I'd have been dead like the rest of our fallen sisters. Because remember, they kill us off a smile. They don't kill us off of being mean. Hey, how you doing, beautiful? I'm into girls like you. Let me take you out. And next thing you know, you're dead. Here it is, he's saying, oh, I didn't know who she was. She tricked me. The whole society going, y'all girls gonna learn. Y'all gotta stop doing this to these men. She in her ground dead. Innocent. Dead. And for what? For what? To cover his ass. And he don't give a fuck. This is why I'm telling you, killers don't have a conscience. Motherfuckers don't care. And I'm not talking about the ones who have to defend themselves. I'm talking about the ones that look out, seek and destroy. Find innocent people and attack them and kill them for no fucking reason. Well, it shouldn't have a reason, but no reason at all. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you, my job adventure. It'll be 7 days at this job. If I make it, God will. If not, so be it. But now I understand why girls just become prostitutes, but at the end of the day, anyway, I just wanted to share this with you as far as this Tuesday. Please comment below. Like I said before, save your sisters, save a life, and give people that don't know what we go through, just give you an idea of our story. And we tell our story. We don't want to hear how we're pretty and we're beautiful. That's the reason why we don't want to hear that part, because you just took everything we said and erased it and used looks. I don't give a fuck if a woman is beautiful and she's walking around naked. You have no right, no obligation to that woman, period. None. Anyway, And him behind the scenes, what has happened makes me feel he's very dangerous. He's like a stalker and shit. And I never would think I'm in this situation because he's never had this conversation. It's never been nothing like this. So I'm baffled. Can you imagine being in a situation where you're being put in something you don't even know the fuck you in? And here this whole shit is going on where you could have got jumped and murdered right there at the fucking job off of a rumor that you don't even know what's going on. Or maybe he started the rumor. You don't even know. But you're sitting there in a car with 3 people that may do something very dangerous to your life. And you don't even know it because you're sitting there coming to work. And here it is, you're sitting there about in your demise and don't even know it. You don't even know where you're sitting in. You just got in the door and said good morning, sat down. And here it is, next you know, they all on you, jumping on you, beating on you, and they're killing you. And you can't tell your story of what happened to you. Anyway, I just wanted to share this one to Tuesday. Comment below. Share my videos. Please be safe, my 2 spirits, because at the end of the day, they really don't give a fuck, and they keep telling us a goddamn excuse why a man wants to do what he wants to do to us, and I'm sick of it. Well, you're pretty. I don't give a fuck about being pretty. My thing is says, leave me the fuck alone. Pick another bitch that ain't been scarred and hurt. I got too many goddamn cowardly lying fucking men with tampons between their motherfucking legs. Can't they stand in they fucking truth like little bitches? And women are supposed to be so fucking weak. You're supposed to be stronger than the fucking woman. But y'all just street fucking... Anyway, like I said before, subscribe to my channel, tap this Instagram button. Please go to my Instagram so you can see more stories. So when they transpire, you're there. Let you know I love you and thank you for watching. Kiss the rain.
Alright now. Come on, baby, let's go on Instagram. Ooh, like I said before, subscribe to my channel, tap this Instagram button. Follow me, I'll follow you back. Please subscribe to my Instagram so this way you get a chance to see a lot more of my story. I can't do videos as much on YouTube. It's been very hectic because I want to share everything that's happening to me in my life because there's a lot going on. It's definitely a to be continue. As I try to go forward in life, to move forward and do things that I want to do, I'm still going back into the belly of the beast until they say don't come back no more. How would you handle this if this was you? Please comment below. How would you deal with the fact that you may be a sitting duck in a situation or something that may happen? Because clearly they have no metal detectors or no nothing, and he could come through the door with any type of weapon to get me. Remember, I didn't know none of this. Love you. Love you.